What's going on, guys? Coming to you in a brand new studio. Today we're going to go through copy trading, and of course I'm the most open-minded investor slash NFT artist on YouTube with a diverse appetite for risky asset classes ranging between shopping centers and shitcoins, but not government bonds, creating contact-led, family-friendly, cookie-accepting, cat-free, technical and specialized tutorials and guidelines to harness the generational wealth transfer found in crypto trends. And last, as a believer of Jesus Christ and a fan of Gary and an extremely well-educated and multilingual Korean opera with hair naturally curly than the average male and highly coveted by many moms and daughters, also known as Humble Kim. Today we're going to look at some of the top traders in Bitget. I hope you guys have been doing well with copy trading on Bitget. I'm sure some of you may have had some dramas. Maybe some of you are liquidated, and I hope sure as hell that wasn't the case, only because Bitcoin did something quite crazy recently, and that was that recent sort of jump and a drop which we saw here. A lot of the traders actually did take a short position, expecting the market to actually fall shorter. Now, a lot of these trades are done very, very short term. So I think a trend line that they were able to see was sort of this sort of line here. They actually got in at this level on a short trade to actually go down. Now, I see a lot of the traders actually get in. These are a lot of the traders that were on Bitget, right? Of course, a lot of traders get in another short position here. Although I did see a lot of short-term traders actually getting in between these levels as well, probably at some of the Fibonacci levels. And of course, I saw a lot of traders also average down as far as that. Now, depending on the trader that you're going for, obviously a lot of the traders, they all have different strategies. Sometimes they trade quite a lot to average down their positions. If you like, with the short position, they're averaging up. Really, that's what it is, right? So we saw that was what's happening, and of course we're seeing a bounce off around that support, around the resistance and slash support that we've seen. We see that bounce coming out of there, but it was a pretty obvious region to actually get into a short position. Had some of these day traders been more patient, they would have been a lot more profitable. However, with the price correcting as low as 29,000, a lot of you have actually come back to the original trade or original seed size, if you like. Now, it also can be speculated that we're actually bouncing out of this zone. Now, a lot of the traders actually look at 5-minute charts, and they behave on the divergences that form around some of the price action and also the RSI there as well. So a lot of traders actually trade on those bases as well, which is quite interesting to see. So today we're going to be diving into one of the traders that I think is quite interesting. We're going to do a big series on who to follow on Bitget and what to look out for in Bitget. The best thing to do is to simply look into each of these traders, and I realized I didn't even log in. So let me log in. Okay, so now that we have logged in, we're gonna have a look at this trader called DWG. Interesting follow there. As you can see, I am following him at the moment. We're gonna look deeply into his trades and what is actually working for him, what is not actually working for him, how often he's trading, and what his returns are like at the moment. So we see a chart that his daily returns are sitting at around about that 74% with a dip around the 30th and the 31st. Now that looks like a small dip, but that was actually a pretty big dip. If you actually watched some of the trades that were coming in from it, you would have seen quite a lot of drama there. Now, he's only been trading so recently. One of the interesting things that I found him to do is that he actually follows the trades very similar to that of some other trader that I know is doing quite well. So when those trades are activating, I notice that he is activating his trades as well, which is very, very interesting. So if you are not following that other trader, and you can't because their seats are always so hotly filled, then you can definitely consider this trader for yourself, although that is up to you. Now, over the last 1 month, we do not see the trading, the actual seed of his account increasing. Well, it is increasing because these trade sizes are so bloody small, because his income and his seed fund is only at around that $445. So there is a risk factor to these as well, of course. Now, we're seeing that he's trading Bitcoin and Ethereum half-half, and of course, in the last 1 month, there's no point in looking at the last 1 month because he hasn't really traded last 1 month, but he never likes to really lose, which is a good thing, because if you're not losing money, you're making money. So we can see that he's actually making some consistent trades in the recent past, which is encouraging to see. Now, really important is their orders right now. So the history, he doesn't really like making a losing trade, and it's interesting to see that he only closes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in a particular day, and then 3 days ago, 29th is when he closed. Okay, so these are the open prices, but the closing actually happened. So the 29th to the 2nd of June, that he's actually held up for a very, very long time. He would have seen some great losses in between that time, because these are short, 50x shorts, right? That means he probably, I mean, if we just look at some of the numbers right now, these are all Ethereum. So let's just have a look at a Bitcoin one. I think he does trade Bitcoin as well, of course. So he'll divide it up. But as you know, Ethereum has had a much more violent move than Bitcoin did. So we're looking at Bitcoin right now. At he actually entered on a short position in 31,900, right, which is okay. but we actually see him make some pretty crazy trades as low as shorts as low as 29K. There you go. BTC short 29K, right? And these shorts were made, here we go, 29,600, right? And he closed on the right time. So hang on a second. Ethereum, BTC, USDT. Let's have a look at some of the shorts opened up. He actually opened up a lot of longs as well. Ethereum shorts, BTC short. Okay, so he didn't do too bad. He actually did quite well. He made some good calls. But as you can see, there we go. This is a really interesting example. You know, it's like 27th of May, he made a short trade and he got out there really quickly and made a 2% profit. Now that's not very much, right? So this is him getting out, escaping, right? So it's really interesting. And I've seen also a lot of traders, as soon as they see this breakout in the trend here, they actually started to do what's called long switching. So those were the traders that actually are trading quite professionally. Of course, it has made a massive hit across the board, but I can see from the way people are activating these trades that these guys are actually applying some pretty sound strategies right off the bat, which is really, really encouraging to see. So some of his Ethereum trades have been really, really interesting as well, but a lot of the trades were long, which went with the market as well, which went really well. Of course, you know, he did short at 39,190, which is obviously at this top end of that what would you call this area, this consolidation here, and he has taken some profits as the price action actually came down, which is really, really good to see. And you can see that he's locking in some pretty good profits here as well. Of course, there are moments of indecision and different indicators coming in. When you see 3%, you know, sort of profits, those are times when the trader goes, yep, no, I'm getting out of here. But what is really worth noting is that this guy obviously doesn't trade or opens trades as often as some of the other traders that we know. So on the open price on the 2nd of June, we had DWG open up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 position. Let's say these guys draw down almost 100% on each position on average. Let's say some of them might do worse, some of them might do well. This obviously is a very, very conservative strategy. Then let's say if we had, you know, $50 bets on all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, then we're looking at potentially $600 in the drawdowns, of course, and we're looking at a potential $300 margin that we're playing with right now. So when you're at that level, obviously these are all cross margins, so that means it's not really a take profit or, you know, stop loss strategy. It's just an averaging down and averaging up sort of strategy, which I see a lot of the traders are doing across the board. So I think DWG is definitely one of the more interesting ones to follow. Of course, every one of these is risky. The biggest risk I think you can do is when you follow them with too much margin. So if you have a $1,000 account, I'd say this is something that I think you should start with a bare minimum $10 per margin. Per trade, the margin is opening up at $10. So that's what I recommend you guys to do. Obviously not financial advice whatsoever. And of course, you know, you want to follow them with more money if be the case. I'll be doing you more videos. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Leave me with any of the traders that you want me to review. And I think that'll be a really, really good place to go. But looking at this particular trader just one more time, you know, dating back all the way to bloody, you know, in the middle of May, let's go all the way to middle of May. We are not seeing him make any losing trades, and we have had some very, very crazy and tumultuous times since May, especially last week. Actually, last week we had a pretty crazy week as well. About 3-4 days ago, we had a pretty crazy week. The name of the game is patience, so just be patient with the gains you're making. Obviously, this can be a very good passive strategy. Just you got to know which one to follow. And Bitget is good because we can actually see how well a particular trader is doing at a particular given point in time. So make sure you guys go check it out. The link is in the description below. If you haven't done copy trading, make sure you go check out this video because on that video you will be able to see how to actually follow somebody and how to do copy trading, because there could be quite a lot of money that comes your way. If you have made some losses because of some dumb choices you made, well, I think this is a channel where you can learn how to actually do copy trade a lot better, which I think is a lot easier than doing the trading yourself, although that is something that I do teach on this channel as well. So make sure you go subscribe, ring that notification bell, and smash that like button so that you can stay updated with the latest, the fanciest, and the most profitable in cryptocurrency. That's it. Peace.